You are missing some steps in your skincare routine. I got this comment on a former video where I share my simple morning skincare routine, and although I was not missing any steps in my routine, I understood exactly what this viewer meant. Oil cleanser, gel cleanser, face toner, essence, hydrating lotion, hydrating serum, and I could go on and on. Some brands and social media may sometimes make us feel that we need all of that and even more than that. But is it all necessary? No. Nobody needs all those steps to have a healthy and beautiful skin. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, as you can tell by the title, I am going to talk about the most important skincare steps, which are also the only skincare steps that we all need. And how many are there? There are 3. Yes, only 3. The step 1 is to clean our skin with a cleanser. If there is one step we all need to do every single day, it is this one. Because cleansing the skin is the way to get rid of things that should not sit on our skin for long, that should not accumulate on top of our skin, if we wish to have a healthy and beautiful looking skin. This action gets rid of sunscreens, makeup, pollution, dust, bacteria, excess sebum, and other skincare that accumulate on our skin throughout the day or throughout the night. And if we don't clean those, our skin will get irritated, it will get inflamed, it will have clogged pores, and depending on your skin type, you can notice more redness or more acne. Because our face is more exposed to those elements during the day than during the night, some choose to not clean their skin in the morning because they think that while they sleep, there is not too much going on that needs to be cleaned in the morning with a cleanser. So they prefer to just rinse out their skin and they feel that it is enough for them. Usually the people who like to do that are people who have dry skin and they are kind of scared or they have bad experiences with using some cleansers that can make their skin feel drier. And that seems to work for them. If you have an oily skin like me, that is not something I can advise you to do because when you have oily skin, you produce more sebum. You have an excess sebum production, which happens during the day and also during the night. So if in the morning you choose to not clean your skin, that helps you get rid of this excess sebum, then you just keeping more sebum on top of your skin, which will clog your pores more, which can create irritation, inflammation, and more acne. In my opinion, no matter your skin type, if you use treatments like vitamin C or niacinamide, peptides, things like that in the morning, in order for those products to work their best, you need a smooth skin, and you can get that by cleansing your skin. So you also have to think about that even when your skin is dry. Cleansing your skin will help your other products and other actives to work their best. I understand how if you have dry skin you may be scared by cleansers, but you have to remember that there are different types of cleansers for different types of skin types. You just have to find the right one for you. Same thing if you have oily skin, you have to be careful to find a cleanser that cleans enough in order to get rid of your excess sebum, but at the same time, you don't want the cleanser to dry out your skin because even oily skin can get dry when using the wrong products. I made a video where I talk about my favorite cleanser for different skin types, so you can refer to this video, but I would like you to share in the comment section your skin type and your favorite cleanser, if you have one, that cleans your skin properly but does not dry out your skin at the same time. I'm sure that those comments will help many viewers. But what about double cleansing? If you watch skincare video, you know that double cleansing is the action of cleansing our skin twice with different type of cleanser. One step with an oily cleanser or balm cleanser to remove makeup or sunscreen, and the second step with a regular cleanser in order to clean your skin. If you wear a lot of makeup, then yes, double cleansing can help you to clean your skin better. But you don't have to use an oil. First, you can use micellar water, you can use a makeup remover cream, you can use a makeup remover mousse. There are many products that exist. The oil is not the only option. If you don't wear that much makeup, then a good cleanser, no matter your skin type, should be able to get rid of your mild makeup and also your waterproof sunscreen. That's why in my videos I always remember that you have to look at both things at the same time. Saying that a cleanser is gentle enough doesn't say anything about how the cleanser is performing. It has to clean and it has to be gentle at the same time. Otherwise, you're just wasting your money and you are forcing yourself to add steps and products in your skincare when there is no need to do that. The second step that we all need is to moisturize our skin. Moisturizing our skin with a moisturizer is the way to really make our skin feels better and look better instantly. Applying a moisturizer will make our skin looks softer, more supple, more radiant, more bouncy. It does that by bringing extra water or extra lipid or both to our skin. Our skin is naturally made with many elements in which you can find lipids and water, and depending on your skin types, you will have more or less. If you have an oily skin, you will produce more lipids than if you have dry skin. At the same time, having more lipids helps you retain water better. So when your skin type is on the oilier side, usually you don't lack as much water content than if you have dry skin where you lack lipids but also water. This is the simple explanation. And our skin type, which can go from dry, very dry to oily, very oily with a combination and normal skin type in between. Although it is mostly genetic, it can also vary depending on multiple factors like the season, the humidity in the air, your medication, your diet, your age. Many things can also impact your skin type. That's why your skin type can change throughout the years, can change throughout the year depending on the season. The action of a moisturizer is temporarily, so you have to reapply your moisturizer daily, usually twice a day after you're done washing or rinsing your skin. Because no matter how gentle you are with this process, washing and rinsing your skin with water will remove the lipids that are on top of your skin. And during this process, there is something called transepidermal water loss. That is a medical term that many dermatologists use. If you watch skincare videos made by dermatologists, you should know about that term. And it is the action of losing water from our skin, which is something that happens daily to everyone. But depending on what you're doing on your skin and depending on your skin type, then this action will increase. And after you're done rinsing out your skin with water or cleansing your skin with a cleanser and then rinsing out your skin with water, the transepidermal water loss increases during that time, which is not the end of the world, but a moisturizer will help to stop that. With that being said, there are always exceptions, like I said in the first part about cleanser, although cleansing our skin day and night makes sense. It does not work for everyone, especially the ones who have the driest skin. When it comes to moisturizing the skin, although online we often see that everyone has to do it every single day, the people who tell you that forget about the oily skin and the environment. If you have oily skin and you live in a humid weather, in a humid country, in a humid city, then you may realize and notice that you don't need to moisturize your skin. It has happened to me, it happens to other people. So even if I see one dermatologist telling someone with oily skin, you have to do it, I don't do it. When it comes to moisturizing your skin, you should know when your skin feels to be moisturized. In a humid environment, in a humid country with my oily skin, after I'm done cleansing my skin with a cleansing gel, my skin will feel tight for a few minutes, but it will balance it out quite quickly without the need of a moisturizer. It happens to me in different places. I've lived in humid places, and that's how my skin is. You should know as well that not all dermatologists agree with absolutely everything. So it's not just me saying that. There are also dermatologists saying the same thing.
This is a big question. Does everyone need to use a moisturizer? This also could be a big marketing ploy. If you have oily skin, you don't necessarily need to moisturize it.
What if she's in some humid environment where it's full of moisture? You don't know. You don't always have to use a moisturizer, especially if you have oily prone skin.
But moisturizer isn't like cleanser, which you need to use every day. But only you can tell whether you need moisturizer. And if you don't need it, don't use it. One less product to buy and one less product to use.
With my oily skin, I will change the type of moisturizer I use depending on the weather and the humidity in the air, and that is something I talked about in my video where I share my favorite moisturizers for all skin types. Again, in the comment section, please share your skin type and your favorite moisturizer. That will help everyone. I said in my introduction that there is only 3 steps that we all need. And if you watch skincare videos, I'm sure that you think that the first step is to apply a sunscreen. And my answer to that is a yes and a no. I'm going to start with the no part. And more than applying a sunscreen on your skin, the most important for me is to be mindful with your sun exposure. We all need to be mindful with our sun exposure because of the harmful UV rays that exist, no matter our skin tone, no matter our origins. But how mindful we have to be will of course varies depending on our skin tone, our origin, our skin history when it comes to health, including our family health skin history. It will also depend on our skin issues, our skin goals, the medication we may use, the season, our geographical location. So there are many things to take into consideration. Also, before we even talk about sunscreen, we have to remember that as a tool, you can also use appropriate clothing or hats. Skincare is not the only way to be mindful and protective of our skin exposure. I talk about that part because I grew up in south of France in a very touristic area, and I've also lived in places which have a tropical weather. And I've seen people on the beach applying sunscreen, but at the same time be at the beach when it is not recommended for anyone to be laying down in the sun for a long time during the peak hours of the day. So even when I go to the beach, which I love doing, I usually go early in the morning or in the evening. But I see people wearing sunscreen and still being out in the sun with a very pale and freckled type skin, including their children, during the peak hours of the day and feeling comfortable just because they are wearing a sunscreen. A sunscreen is not a full shield. It will not protect your skin if you are not at the same time mindful of when you can safely expose your skin. It was important for me to put a reminder about that in this video, although I will make probably in spring a full video dedicated to sunscreen and sun exposure. In my answer, I also said yes. Obviously, sunscreen is also an important step as long as you are mindful with your sun exposure. And when and how often you're going to apply your sunscreen is again also going to depend on all the things I've said earlier. I'm not one of those people to tell you that everyone should apply your sunscreen absolutely every day of the year, because it does not make sense. So for these steps, I trust you to have the right judgment, and if you're not sure, I advise you to talk about it with your own dermatologist. The importance and the result of using a sunscreen is going to be different for different people, but overall it would obviously be one tool among many to protect your skin from skin cancer due to sun exposure, and it will minimize skin aging if your skin is more prone to skin aging due to sun exposure, and it will also minimize hyperpigmentation. On my channel, obviously, I focus a lot on my skin type and skin issue and skin needs and skin goals. I try my best to include different skin types, but one thing I haven't talked much about on my videos is the fact that some people don't have any skin issues. They don't have acne, they don't have hyperpigmentation. Because of their lifestyle, they are aging normally, I would say, and they don't need much to have a beautiful and healthy looking skin. They need the basics, which I've just talked about: a good cleanser for their skin type, a good moisturizer for their skin type, and being mindful of their sun exposure while using the appropriate clothing, the appropriate protection like a hat or a sunscreen. And for those people, those 3 steps can be enough. I have people around me, including in my own family, whose skin don't need more than that. But even if you just do those 3 steps, you have to be consistent. Skincare is about being consistent. If you are someone who needs more than those 3 steps because you have specific skin issues or you have specific skin goals, then those 3 steps are also very important because they are the basis, they are the foundation of your skincare routine. If you don't master those 3 steps, if you don't have your favorite cleansers, your favorite moisturizer, your favorite sunscreen you can rely on, then you will always be in this endless quest of finding miracle products for your skin. You need to be comfortable with those 3 steps, with this foundation of skincare before adding any steps. For instance, let's say you have dry skin, but your cleanser that you picked is too dry for your skin. So you have a cleanser, but it's not the right cleanser for you. Then you will end up adding several steps in order to moisturize your skin, like a moisturizing liquid lotion, then a moisturizing serum, then a moisturizing mask, then a moisturizer, and then maybe a balm, like a slugging balm that is used as a last step. That is many steps. And maybe, just maybe, by having the right cleanser, you could have just have two steps, a gentle cleanser and a moisturizer that is adapted for your skin types. That will make you gain time and money. Same thing. If you don't use a sunscreen, although you suffer from hyperpigmentation, you can try every brightening serum that you want, but not protecting your skin against the sun is gonna make you want to try more and more brightening serum. You may use 2 or 3 brightening products in order to get to your result, when maybe one product like vitamin C would have been enough as long as you use your sunscreen and you are mindful to your sun exposure, which you have to be consistent with in order to get results. Can you have a perfect skincare routine with those 3 steps? The answer is yes. I know people who have beautiful skin. They don't need more, they just need those 3 steps to get their best results. Is it the case for everyone? No, some people need more steps like myself. You can have a good skincare routine with 3 steps. You can have a good skincare routine with 20 steps. But do you need those 20 steps? No, you don't. So if you enjoy it just for fun, if you don't mind spending your money on those 20 products, then do you enjoy yourself. But if you're thinking it is too much, if you're feeling you're spending too much money, you don't need those 20 steps, 10 steps, 9 steps to get a nice looking skin. If you need it, you're doing something wrong. You need to go back to your basic and look at what you're doing and try to eliminate where you can eliminate or adjust your skincare routine. If you are lost, ask me in the comment section. I will be happy to help you. I hope this video was helpful. As I said, please share your tips, please share your skincare routine, please tell me how many steps you have, and tell me if you are happy with your current routine and with the products you are using. I am thanking you for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.